Alright, what's going on? A little late night personal break action for Mr. Heller. Single box Classics H2. Picked up a couple for the weekend. The other one is almost full. Got a mini to close on that one. Honestly surprised it was taking so long. We were really close to pulling the trigger on a Classics hobby box, but I think it's 6 or 8 cards, which, I mean, not unheard of for a hobby box these days, but you feel like a product like Classics, they'd, maybe knock it down to at least 40, 50 cards, something. I feel like a good break would be a hobby and an H2. Give some hits and some card count, but probably be too expensive. What's going on, man? I was actually just getting ready to possibly shut things down early. See if I can maybe get at it early tomorrow. And then out of the blue, somebody's looking for some pack cracking action. It's hard to say no to that. Still can't believe that game. Actually, most of the games this weekend. Just reading an article about how they need to change overtime. And hopefully they do. Because the fact that Allen didn't even get a shot is pretty stupid. Pretty sure I'm going to try to rewatch that game at some point this week. Or at least the second half. It's just so much fun. Yeah, but I mean, like the guy that was writing the article said, it's not really, neither defense could stop either team, so make it the first offense that actually fails, in my mind. But both of them have to have a chance, minimum. Yeah, I mean, kind of the difference back then is you still had to fear a kickoff, and then they took the kickoff out of it, so You couldn't even bank on having a nice return, getting into field goal range, knocking one through, taking down the game. I don't know. The guy was saying it's the only overtime in professional sports that both teams don't get an opportunity. Which, if you think about it like that, is kind of silly. Waller, Vegas starting us off. Zeke, Dallas. Watson, Houston. And Garrett for Cleveland. Because then it's just literally whatever coin flip is going to take it down. At least, especially in a situation where both teams are that hot. Mixon, Cincy. Nice hollow or silver Odell. I was going to say, are we going to have the transition from Cleveland to the Rams next year? Did like seeing the Rams kick some butt today, even though I felt like the league was going to try to make Brady somehow get in there. But I wouldn't necessarily be happy to see Odell end up with a ring after all his nonsense. Marino, Miami. Definitely liked him before the catch and just slightly after the catch. But at a certain point, he just got too big for the game in his mind. Mon, Vikings. Cooper, Dallas. Pittman Jr., Colts. Tua, Fins. And Ricky Williams. Smoke weed every day. Miami Dolphins, number 250. I just think at the bare minimum you do it so that both teams get a shot. You know, first team scores a touchdown, that's fine. Second team gets a chance to fucking match it. If they can't match it, then fucking cool, game over. But you had your chance. If they do match it, cool. The next team gets it, and then first score wins, you know? I don't know. Seems more reasonable. Another silver. Jefferson, Minnesota. Jim Kelly. And the Bills' curse lives on, unfortunately. I was definitely rooting to see Allen get there. Warner, Arizona. Fields, Bears rookie. Mr. Mahomes getting into that legendary status already. Jefferson again, Minnesota. Taylor, Indy. And Jefferson. 3 Jefferson so far. Purple to 50. Purple paper to 50, I should say. Purple paper leader. And there's a greenback, that's so funny. Alright, and we've pulled a lot of Ken Anderson in this stuff. A gold this time for Cincy, numbered to 75. Got the blue over there, numbered to 5. From a previous break. Be funny if there's another one in the other box. St. Brown, Detroit. Are you in that other one? I haven't even really looked yet. I know there's only a couple people that have been in that one so far. I guess maybe BOGO was not the right choice. Bo. Speaking of BOGO. For the Raiders. Vikings rookie Amir. Gronk. Tampa. Ayuk. Niners. Adams. Green Bay. Carr. Raiders. Definitely intriguing if Rodgers comes here. On the other hand, I don't know if I want that diva of a quarterback, but I do want that talented of a quarterback. Sanders, Eagles. Amon Green, Green Bay. A lot of Saturday in these boxes for Indy. Harris, Rams rookie. Evans, Tampa. Aaron Donald, just a beast today. Rams, Rodgers, Green Bay. And Horn, rookie to 99, Carolina. Oh, did you end up with the blue one? I can't remember. That's funny shit. It's been a while since we pulled a 101. Outside of, I think, the XR, rounds of XR, which is pretty typical. Definitely pull some 101s in XR. May, Jets. Some more Ricky Williams love, Miami. That one is a yellowback. Urlacher, Chicago. Quiddy, Colts rookie. Beasley, Bills. Godwin, Tampa. I don't know. I don't know. They have Godwin. I think there's a chance. A lot better chance, of course. Akers, Rams. And the mustard yellow goes to the Jets. Crowder, it's 99. But you can go on and on about teams that missed their shot because of injuries. I'm curious if he's going to hang it up, though. I hope there's a chance. Andy, huh? I don't know about that. That'd be interesting. Alright, been a while since we pulled a Cooks numbered to 99. Alright, this one's just a 50, but still. I always love me some Cooks to 99. I've been meaning to show the new guy the Cooks to 99, and someone's at my door. I'm trying to think of some of the other really good scam videos. 17 out of 50. One of the primary reasons we've got a 3-camera setup here. Good luck calling me out on scamming you. Outside of the fact that I didn't pull you any heat. That might be the only scam. Heat is not guaranteed, though. I think that is in the disclaimer. Alright, that mustard yellow is not going to come out, so let's see. Reggie, New Orleans. Moore, Jets rookie. Saquon, Giants. Johnson, Houston. Cam Newton, New England. And some more mustard yellow. Marcus Allen, Raiders to 99. Usually only one of those per box. They are pretty consistent with a few of these. Yeah, definitely would be a pretty solid option for him for sure. Not gonna deny that. Falk is our gold shimmer, or whatever they like to call that one. Number to 99. Some greatest show on turf love for you. I feel like it's a travesty you just can't dial up some random, like, you know what, I want to watch 4 hours of some fucking old school, well, not old school, but kind of old school now, but some late 90s, 2000s Rams just mopping the floor with people. You can't just pick some good games to tune in. Sermon, Niners rookie. Without dealing with some random YouTube nonsense. Allen, again, Raiders. Tony, Giants rookie. Well, like, I want to watch Barry Sanders run all over some people today. Hill, KC. Dak, Dallas. Wentz, Indy. Parker, Dolphins. McCaffrey, Carolina. Another transition. Old school one. Dickerson, Rams to Colts. TD, Denver. And Mr. Sertan, Broncos as well. Watt, Steelers. Edwards, Hilaire, KC. Ceedee, Dallas. And Hopkins for Arizona. Von Miller. Mixed feelings in that game today. Good to see you succeeding though. Mr. Young, Niners. Instant classic. Alexander, Seattle. Darden, Tampa. Chubb, Cleveland. Gordon, Denver. Cousins, Minnesota. There we go. I feel like they've been shortchanging us a little bit on our parallels here. Another Jefferson though, numbered to 99. A lot of Jefferson love in this one. What if he went to Minnesota? Throw into that guy all day. Montgomery, Chicago. Hey, here's your boy, Mr. Lance. Niners. What it is, I've just not had a whole lot of luck pulling Mr. Lance stuff this year. Boselli, Jags, and Waddle. Fins up. We'll close us out. Let's go ahead and run back the good stuff for you. There's that Jefferson to 99. Falk, 99 as well for St. Louis. Allen, mustard yellow to 99. Cooks, not to 99, to 50 for Houston. Crowder, back to the 99 level. Horn, 99 again, Carolina. Anderson, gold, balanced to 75. Jefferson, to 50, Minnesota. And Ricky Williams, to 50 for Miami. I think that's about the average amount. I feel like we were maybe one or two short, but maybe not. Definitely appreciate the late night action, though. Like I said, wasn't expecting that, but always fun to rip some stuff before I head to bed. Thanks again, as always, buddy. We will be talking easier.